Okay, so now I will go through this abdominal series or core series of exercises. It's a really nice one to work your way through, starting from easier, moving up to more challenging. It's really nice for people with neck issues that can't do crunches or avoid crunches because of neck problems, because it keeps our spine really nice and neutral and builds our core at the same time. So, first thing is we're laying flat with our knees bent. We want to engage our abdominals to press the small of the back towards the floor. We don't want it all the way, we don't want the bum lifted, but we do want lots of stability there so that we could maybe get a piece of paper underneath the small of the back. And we've got our pelvic floor engaged into that Kegel motion, which is pulling up and inside like you're trying to stop peeing. So holding that Kegel, pressing the small of the back down, and maintaining that stable position here throughout the motion. So that's the basic stability posture. From there, the easiest level of this exercise is to simply lift one leg up, bringing the thigh past vertical and back down, and then resetting and switching sides, making sure to engage so that the pelvis and low back do not move while the leg is moving. It's actually easier said than done. It's sort of like a slow marching movement, but the key is the legs are moving, this core is staying put. So if we're doing it incorrectly, then what happens is as the leg lifts, the pelvis and back shift. We don't want that. We want to resist against that. So nice mobile hips and legs, nice stable low back and pelvis. That's the most basic movement. From there, I'm just going to rest and then reset to show you the next one. So bringing in the Kegel muscles, pelvic floor, stopping the pee, pressing the small of the back down, lots of stability here. Now we bring one leg up past vertical. That'll make it a little easier. Now we bring the other leg up to match. And then we lower the first leg and we lower the second leg. That's one repetition. Again, the importance is keeping this still and stable while the legs are moving. For the second repetition, you start with the opposite leg. So up, past vertical, stay engaged here, lift the other, staying engaged, lower the first leg, and then lower the second leg. Then relax, then start over. Re-engage, re-stabilize, lift, lift, down, and relax. So it'll make it a little bit more challenging once you're ready if when you lift your leg, you only lift to vertical. Bringing it here makes it easier because now gravity is helping. If you keep it vertical, it makes it a bit harder. Same exercise. Engage first, lift to vertical now, lift the other leg to vertical, lower the first, lower the second. You'll find doing it that way, it's a lot harder to stay stable here. I'll just do one more rep of that, starting with the other leg, lift to vertical, lift again, lower, and lower. Nothing's moving here, and relax. If you're cheating or doing a level that's too hard for you, you're gonna get a sore back because your back will be moving around while your legs are moving, and you might not notice it right away, but probably the next day you'll end up with back pain, so just wanna watch for that. Okay, the next level of difficulty is always the same. Starting, engage, pelvic floor, pressing down. Now we're gonna lift past vertical. Now this is our neutral point for this level. Now we drop down and back up, and down and back up. So our legs are always suspended, and that's what makes it harder. We can't get that rest of having one leg down. So it looks like this. Again, to make that harder, go to vertical, down and up. Always engaged here, down and up, and so forth. If you're losing it here, you've got to go back to where it's easier, otherwise you're going to get a sore back. Okay, from this, and let's take a break, I'll just show you the next level of difficulty. Is the same thing I just showed you, but now we start to extend the leg, which extends the lever, which makes it more difficult. So up to here and here, engage here. Now as we lower the leg, we stretch it. Maybe we just go halfway to start with. That'll make it a lot harder because now you've got a longer lever that your core is having to resist against. And then as we get stronger, we can take that lever out. Straight leg, down, up, and in. Straight leg, down, up, and in. And for most people with spinal problems, that's about as far as I would take that exercise. I wouldn't do double legs because if you do have some instability in your spine, that's just going to aggravate things. Okay, so hopefully that helps you with that technique.